everybody. How are you? How are you doing? This is Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts. Hope you guys are doing really well this evening. I see we already got some people on the chat. I see Miss Wade and Diane and Mary and Christina, Norma, Renee, Tracy. I see Daisy and Robin and Carol and stuff. Guys, welcome. This Friday, I'm talking embroidery blues. It's kind of like a personal thing for me this Friday because I'm going to tell you why. You know how have talked to you guys in the past, and I talk about how you can get overwhelmed with all the stuff, projects, ideas, things that you can do with your embroidery machine, right? And then sometimes you'll be embroidering and things just don't come out right, you know, and then you're going to get pissed because you think about all the thread that you wasted and all that kind of stuff and everything. Well, that's been kind of like my week. I mean, I have been semi-productive, but not as productive as I wanted to be, okay? Last week, I showed you guys about the baby blankets, right? And I showed you guys that, you know, I didn't follow my own advice, which was, you know, make sure that you test stitch the designs when you buy them, right? I thought, you know, this place had a good review, so what the heck, it should be good. So I took a baby blanket, I embroidered it on it, and there was a lot of space gaps on it, and I showed you guys. And I was kind of like really pissed because I was kind of like, okay, I actually took one of those blankets, and the whole plan was for me to do a different design on every corner of the blanket, so that way I can put it in the photo booth and take a picture of it and just upload it to the shop. Well, it didn't work out that way because every time I reached out to the designer fixed it, but at the time she fixed it, she fixed it halfway, or, you know, didn't fix the correct way and stuff. So that I was kind of like, you know what, sometimes you get what you pay for. You know, that's what you get for paying for $1, okay? But I am going to tell you guys one thing, though. There is a site on Etsy that I highly recommend. And she usually has a lot. I mean, she's got beautiful embroidery files, different types, because I know that some of you guys asked me about frames for dinner napkins, for baby stuff, and all that kind of stuff. If you go, I think it's Marsha Embroidery, okay? Look her up on Etsy. A lot of her stuff, very inexpensive, okay? It's not like when you go to embroidery library and you're paying like $5 for a design. I mean, it's $1, okay? Like $1.02, something like that. And all her designs that I have purchased have stitched out beautifully, okay? And I wanted to show you some of them. Like I said, I was doing the baby blankets, right? This is a design that I bought from her, and I did it in a corner. Came out perfect, all right? She had the balloons and the elephants, 2 separate designs and stuff. Hey, Iris. Hey, Harmony. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Angela. I always say hi, you guys. I'm going to wait till the very end and go through the whole chat, okay? I'm just going to chit-chat and stuff, okay? What do you call it? So, you know, her designs came out really good. Look, I mean, look at that. No spaces and stuff like that. Oh, am I holding it right? Okay, there you go. See how pretty that came out? Came out really good. Here's another one. Love it. Love the way that one came out. All her designs came out really good and very inexpensive too. Didn't cost an arm and a leg. Let me see. Do I have another one? Yes, I do. I have another one. Look at this one. This one came out really pretty. The only thing I didn't like was there were a lot of color changes, but that's okay. Look. Oh, let me put it this way. See, look how pretty. That is really nice. Yep, Marsha Embroidery. If you look her up, Deborah, I'm telling you, Deidre, she's got so many designs, and most of them are like $1. And I'm like, can't beat that. And all her designs come out perfect. Now there are other sites out there, other Etsy shops that were selling for like $1 too, right? Because I like I said, I have an Etsy shop. You know, and I like to support other Etsy folks too. But you know, the other person was selling them for $1 too. It just didn't work out. It was the elephant. It had like gaps on it, and I think I showed it to you guys last week. See, here it is. I'll show it to you guys again. See, look at all these gaps. I mean, I was definitely not happy with that stitch out. I was hot. I was pissed. Because and not really mad at her, at the person, more mad at me because I didn't follow my own freaking advice. I always say, test them out. And what did I do? I said, oh, she's got a lot of high reviews. It can't be that bad. So then I went and just did it on the blanket. Then when I reached out, she fixed it. But like I said, look at the leg right here. Oh, there it is. See? Look at that space right there. And then you can kind of tell that it's really not in the face right here. Didn't really turn out that great. So I wasn't really happy. And then, I just told her, don't worry about it. Forget it. I mean, one good thing, though, is she did on her site say money back guarantee. I thought I was going to get taken. I didn't think I was going to get my money back, all the back and forth. But no, she gave me back my money. So I will give her props for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she stuck to her word. She did give me back my money and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay. But I kind of, in a way, I kind of felt bad too, because it was like I really wanted to support her in her shop. But it didn't work out, and after like the second try of her fixing it, I was kind of like, I don't know, I don't trust it, But when I buy from Marsha Embroidery, she's really, really good. I mean, every single file I've gotten, she's always it's always stitched out perfectly. And what I really like about her too is her customer service is really, really good. Because right after you buy an embroidery file from her, she actually sends the customer an email to say thank you, which I'm kind of like, shoot, I need to do that when I make a sale on Etsy too, because that's pretty cool. That impressed me. She sends out like a little email to you saying thank you so much for your purchase. If you have any issues, please feel reach out, to talk to me, whatever, work it out. I mean, really, really good. I mean, to me, that was kind of like, that was a nice touch. I never thought about that. So if you got an Etsy shop and stuff, that's a really, that's a good customer service thing to do. So I was just like, oh, okay. So, after I ran into this hurdle, right? And I finally got some designs done and all that kind of stuff. And then I did put it in the photo box and everything, I got like, I call it the embroidery blues and stuff. So I was just like, man, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'm overworking myself, and I probably am, because I'm doing a lot. It's like I'm trying to do the blankets to put on the shop. And then the thing is too, is every time I'm embroidering, I'm thinking about new things that I can put in the shop, because like I said, the way my shop is situated right now, it's only like really 2 busy seasons with all the products that I have. Very popular for Mother's Day because of the towels, and then very popular for during the Thanksgiving. And I kind of messed myself up this year for Christmas, because I scheduled the vacation on Christmas. So I won't be able to take advantage of selling during the Christmas time. But, I have the dinner napkins. Dinner napkins are pretty big during that time as well, because people like to, families gather and stuff like that, and they like to decorate the dinner table. So I think I got burnt out. I think it kind of got a little burnt out. And then also the videos and stuff, I mean, doing YouTube videos is not an easy thing, okay? Which I have to admit. I like the lives that I do every Friday, because it is what it is, okay? If I messed up, I messed up. And it is lives, that's it. There's no editing or anything. It's like, here we go. We're going to talk for a whole hour. I'm going to try to share as much information as I possibly can. And that's it, okay? But when I am doing those videos where I'm trying to show you guys exactly how to do, like I did 2 today, okay? I did 2 today. I did, someone was having issues with changing the needle in the SC1900. And, I like it when people tell me the issues that they're having with a particular machine and how to do something, because I'm really big on making the small, small videos to just give you the information that you need, okay? Because I know that you guys really don't want to like sit there for like a half hour watching somebody. You want to sew, you want to sew and you want to embroider. So you need the information, and that way you get it. and you're good to go. And then you can just keep rolling. Okay. So I did one with changing the needle because someone was having problems with that. So I kind of explained the needles and the type of needles you want and how to actually insert it correctly and everything. And then I just posted another one out there right before the live. I think I did it like 15 minutes before the live. I'm talking about conversion charts, okay? And for those of you that don't know what a conversion chart is, what it is it's like, let's say you have a brand of embroidery thread and you're running low of that color, but you need to replace it, but you need to replace it with a different brand, but you want the same color. So what it is that's what it is. It's like with sim thread. Sim thread, has one color, and then like let's say I like my big combs, right? Because I love my trophies. I'm telling you, man. Every time I empty out one of these things, I'm so proud because I feel like I got my $8 worth. That's what it is. Okay, so I like to replace them with my big combs. But the thing is, the sim threads, when I go to their site, I think the biggest one they have is the small ones, and they're pretty, this it's a lot of thread. It's about 1,100 yards of thread, but I kind of like these big ones, which are 5,500 yards of thread. And I also, I explained it in the video. I get these from All Stitch. I love buying from All Stitch for the simple fact that I feel that they have the best price that I've seen so far on these big combs. Okay, I've gone on Amazon to look at the big combs, and I saw that they like double the price. Okay, and I'm kind of like, okay, why would I pay $16 for one comb when I can go to All Stitch and with $16, because they're like 8 something, so it's like what, just an extra buck, I can get 2. So I'm kind of like, you guys know how I am with my money. Okay, so of course I go to All Stitch. And like I say in the video, the only thing I don't like about the All Stitch is that you got to get the free shipping, you got to pay, you got to at least spend $150. But what I do is I just, whenever I run out of stuff or I'm running low, I'll make a list of it, and then I'll see if I can get like $150 order from All Stitch. That way I can get all my threads at that, cheap price. And then I'll just have them ship it to me for free. Because the thing is, then if you really think about it, if you only buy like one, right? And then you get it from All Stitch, and yeah, okay, so you pay $8 for the comb, but then you're paying an extra, probably $6 or $8 for the shipping. You might as well got it off of Amazon, because you're paying the same thing. So to me, that's just how I look at it. It's just, to me, it's like, that shipping could have got me an extra comb, and I'd rather have the extra comb. So anyway, but yeah, so this week hasn't been like that as productive as I wanted to, and I kind of was like, man, this kind of sucks, I have been also kind of like overwhelmed with a lot of ideas that I have. And I'm like, okay, Jeanette, you're going to have to take your own advice and take a piece of paper, start writing them all down. And as you do one at a time, just mark them off. And, and the thing is too, is I had to tell myself to be careful also, because sometimes what happens is you'll have orders that'll creep up on you. Okay. Like, in my community, I think somebody was asking for shirts, and my girlfriend, I know, she met very, she means well and stuff. I love her to death. She was just like, contact Jeanette, to do the shirts. And I just like wrote back, nope, I'm full with orders. Even though I'm really not full with orders, but the thing is, it's not my priority right now. My priority right now is to kind of like, I just want to focus on my shop and the type of products that I'm offering, and try different things and see if it's something that I want to offer, right? Like another thing that I'm thinking about doing is making my own dinner napkins instead of buying the dinner napkins and then embroidering them. So I've been looking at some YouTube channels to see what kind of, how to make them. They look pretty simple enough. The only thing that I can see that could be problematic is the precise cutting of the fabric. But I'm like, I got that quilt cut too fabric cutting system where I should be able to like feed in the fabric and cut it precisely. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take a yard or of fabric or something like that, and then see if I can cut, two, and see if I can sew my own 18-inch by 18-inch dinner napkins, because I figured if I can do that, then what I can do is I can, there's a variety of so much fabric out there, right? Different designs and everything like that. So I'm kind of like, I can get so much, I can offer so much more, right? And I just have all these ideas. And what ends up happening is like you start all these ideas, and then it's like you do something, then you get distracted, then you do something else, and then it's like next thing you know, you didn't do nothing. You didn't do anything. So that's the week I had. And then also I had cleaned up my embroidery room, and I cleaned it up so well that sometimes when you're looking for stuff, then you can't find it because you put it in a new spot because you thought the new spot was going to be more efficient, and it's so efficient now you can't find it. So so I'm kind of like, what is wrong with me? I'm like, man, this is a rough week. Um, and also I have an outstanding video that I have to finish, which is that pouch that I showed you guys. I want to try to do more videos of projects that involve the sewing and the embroidery. And I did that little pouch, right? And I started to film it, and Carnito was helping me, and I just wasn't in that zone. Okay, it's like you got to be in the zone. You got to be in that mood, that because if not, you can kind of tell, that someone's kind of like, this is what you do. It's like, and I kind of, I want the videos to be exciting. I want you guys to see, kind of feel how happy I am doing this stuff, because I am. But I guess what it is I'm probably just exhausted. I'm just tired and stuff like that. And I think what it is I'm gonna have to, probably this weekend, I will probably just take a break from it all. I'm not even gonna try it. Well, all right, let's be real, okay? I'm gonna say I'm not gonna try to come in this room, but I am. It's my spot. It's just, this is where I like to be. So anyway, I got the pink. This is the pink and the white. And now what I want to do is I want to, I have some samples out there on the shop for the boys. Okay. And there's just so many cute embroidery designs out there, right? So I'm like, okay, so I want to try to offer them and see what happens. And I also want to do it for the girls. And the girls I really love these blankets. I'm telling you, I kind of wish they had these blankets for adults. I'm good because they're so soft and I just like them. I really, really do. And I think I'm just going to take one, and I'm thinking about doing a dog blanket for Mello. Just do one with little paws on it and stuff. And then I can just, give this blanket to him and stuff. I mean, they're fun. These are really, really fun to embroider, and they're very easy because all it is a flat surface. So if you have a single needle machine or a multi-needle machine, blankets, just get blankets, go on Amazon, look for the blankets, another thing too is type wholesale on the Google. If you type wholesale, you can find sites where you can buy blanks cheaper. Okay, sometimes Amazon is not the only place you can go to. I like to compare shop. I always tell you guys that. I do always, Amazon is my starting point, but it's not my end point a lot of times. Not a lot. Sometimes it is, but I always like to compare. I go to Amazon, I see, if I see what I want, then I will try to search that same exact product, and I try it, to like go to Jiffy Shirts, any kind of blank website, try to find the shirt there. or, not just a shirt, but, whatever, the bag, the blanket, uh, whatever it is, that you guys are looking to embroider and stuff. But, just go everywhere, Walmart, go to Target, I mean, that's the other thing too. Whenever I go into Target and Walmart, I'm always looking for plain stuff because I know I can add my touch to it. And I'm going to be on, after I've gotten my embroidery machine, I don't think I have ever walked into a Macy's or a Kohl's or anything like that again, because all I want is a plain shirt, because I can make my own clothes. So it's kind of like I don't need the off the rack design, or I don't want the off the rack design. I will go ahead and I'll just get my own stuff. So anyway, but yeah, so it's just like ugh. And it's, to me, I guess I have the embroidery blues this week. This is my week to have it, I guess. I don't know, because it's like, and then a mistake I made, I was doing the towel and I forgot to use stabilizer. Ain't that a trip? I mean, of all the towels that I've made, all of them, I forget to put the stabilizer in. And you know what was so weird? The towel stitched out perfect, but it didn't have stabilizer on it. So of course I'm not going to give that to somebody like that. So that's staying with me. So that'll be my towel and stuff, because I know that once it gets washed and stuff like that, it might crumble up. I don't know how it's going to behave without having that stabilizer in there. So I don't want to chance it. Never, never, never. If you ever do something and you forgot a step or something like that, never. Always make sure that when you have an Etsy shop, or you're somebody's paying for your services or something like that, you always, always, always make sure that that product is top notch. Always, 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 always. Because trust me, something happens to it, you're gonna know. You'll know one way or the other. Either they won't tell you directly, but they'll tell someone else, and the next thing you know, it'll get back. So you just never know. And so when it comes to selling, that's why I'm kind of like, I'm not saying that I'm picky about who I sell to, but like I said, and I think somebody put in there, man, it's hot in here and stuff, and I don't have the fan on, but one of the things that I say is, if I see that customers buy, I don't know, like if they're like real picky and they seem to be very particular, or I don't know, something, that I will deny the sale. I will just come out and say, no, I don't, I'm not gonna sell, for the simple reason that I just don't, I don't want the hassle. Sometimes the hassle is it's just next thing you know, then something goes wrong, and then you're feeling some kind of way, and nah, I just don't do that, So it's like if let me see. Oh, test the towel out, wash it off. You know what? Yeah, Harmony just put down that I need to test that towel. You know what? And I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw it in the washing machine, and I'm gonna see how it comes out. I have a very strong feeling though that towel is gonna come out like all crumbled up. That's my feeling. So I don't know. It's like, but I just was like, I'm not. I just had a resew, took one, but I just couldn't believe I did that. I was just like, how the hell could I forget to put stabilizer on that thing? I mean, I put it on the hooping station, and I guess I just put the bottom of the mighty hoop, and I put the towel on top, and then I just snapped it in and took it over there. Forgot to totally put the stabilizer between the two. So I was just like, I just couldn't believe it. And I stitched the whole thing. And then when I went to take it out and then I turned it over, there was no stabilizer. So I was just like, oh, now I ain't gonna lie. I was like, you think it'd be all right? But then I was like, nah, I ain't gonna try. Because I was like, I could just see that one bad review on my Etsy shop. So I was like, I ain't gonna try. So I was like, I'll keep it for me. Not a big deal. It wasn't personalized anyway, It was just La Cocina de Abuela, I'm not a grandmother yet, but I don't know, maybe I will be one day. I don't know. And stuff. So I'll just keep it around. I'll just keep it around and stuff. I don't know when I'm going to be a grandmother and stuff. So, Carlito's want to go to school and he wants to be a doctor. So that's going to be a long time and stuff. Hope I'm still alive. We'll see and stuff. But guys, I really didn't have like too much really to share with you guys because I kind of had like a bummy week. It's like, I was trying to do stuff and it just like at the moment I was starting something, got distracted, had to do something else. And then my designs weren't coming out that well. And I got to be honest with you. I mean, like yesterday I turned on the machines and then I kind of like looked at them, and I was kind of like, okay, Jeanette, you are getting burnt out, and the noise is getting to me a little bit too, because I had a order of dinner napkins, an order of 6, right? And what I did was I had one dinner napkin on the machine, on the single needle machine, then I had the other dinner napkin on the multi-needle machine. So I had them both going, and even though I had my headphones on, I was kind of like, like, okay. And I was just like, man, I need another machine. I think I need, because especially during Mother's Day, that was rough. That was pretty rough. I had about, I think it was like 50 orders, something like that. And, when you only have one machine, some of the designs I was able to do on the single needle, but then others I did on the multi. The thing is, you can only do one at a time. So, I was kind of like, okay, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I still am like, ugh, I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see. I have this one, and I have to admit, I love my brother. I really do. And stuff. And I am looking at the 10 needle one. So I don't know. We'll see and stuff. So let me go down the line and stuff. I do also see that, people sometimes need help and everything. And you guys have been posting on the Facebook group. And I think that's awesome. If you do need help and stuff like that, please do not be afraid to ask. We all make our mistakes. We all screw up and we all don't know everything. Okay. So we can help each other out and stuff. So let me go down the chat room and stuff. And then if you guys have questions and stuff like that, then I can just answer them and stuff. I had a tough week. So, I got my bottle today. I'm getting cupcake. This is a cupcake. I was actually looking at the stash we have in the basement. But, these wine bottles, some of them got corks and, you get all pissed off and everything. I'm like, I need a turn thing and stuff because I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, it's been one hell of a week. I'm telling you, it's just like, ugh. I'm like, ugh. And then somebody was asking me to make shirts and you guys know I'm just not into the shirt thing because what happens is, then people start saying, oh, I want a white shirt, I want a red shirt, I want a pink shirt, I want all this stuff. And then I'm a size large, I'm a medium. How do they run? Are they true to size? Do they shrink? I don't deal with all that. I'm just like, ugh. So I was just like, and they were like, kind of felt bad because they were kind of like, can you please? And I was like, I don't want to. I don't like doing the shirts, And they were like, I'll bring you the shirt. And I'm like, great, bring me the shirt. And I make a mistake. Then I got to run out and get another shirt. And then, it's just like, I kind of told them, I said, you want a kitchen towel? I'll make you a towel. So, I was just like, it wasn't my week. It was not my week and stuff. Hey, Norma, how you doing from Miami? My sister's from Miami. Hey, Renee, Tracy, Daisy. Hey, Robin. I'm going to scroll on down. Hey, 2011. How you doing? Mary Beth. Hey, Harmony. I cut you the beginning. Hello to hey, Harmony. And congratulations on your first live. I'm so mad because I would have loved to have been there for you, girl. You have to schedule your live. So, guys, if you have not watched her live, I think she did really, really, really good. I mean, I really do. I know she's probably nervous and stuff, but, girl, you did good. You need to do more of them. and stuff. Harmony, she has her own YouTube channel. Please check it out. Please subscribe. And she did a really, really good job on the live and stuff. So you gotta do another one, girl. I'll be there. You just gotta let me know and stuff. Hey Lisa, how are you? And I want to man, Lisa, I need to give you a shout out. I don't know if you guys have been to our embroidery Facebook. She did a shirt, okay, and it's a green shirt, really cute. And for the first time, she used metallic thread, and she did the arrow using silver metallic thread. That thing came out really nice. It came out really nice. Man, I had put it in a little book because I forgot what it said. I know it had a little saying. I think it was Little Warrior, if I remember correctly, something like that, Little Warrior. And then she had like a arrow on there with the silver. She did really good. And I believe she had her SC1900 running at the speed of 400 and stuff. And she did really good. I mean, you know, Lisa, I hope you posted it on the embroidery happy hour Facebook group, because so everybody could see it, because that was really, I mean, that was nice. I mean, you really did a good job. I mean, I was proud of you. I was like, that's my girl. That is my girl and stuff. Making new dreams come true. Oh, I love that. Hey, how you doing? I love that name. Hey, Lacey. Hi, Sarah. How you doing? See, Angela, Marine. How you doing? Made it all. Hey, Miss Aisha. Oh, Dr. Aisha. Sorry. She graduated with her PhD, and I think her graduation ceremony is tomorrow. So, Miss, congratulations. Very proud of her and stuff. She worked really hard, guys. I've known Aisha for a long time and stuff. I known her since she was working on her master's. And let me tell you, she's a go-getter. She was like, finish my bachelor's, finish my master's. I'm on my PhD. I'm like, that girl's on a roll. I mean, she was just like, zoom. So I'm like, that is awesome. I'm happy for her. I mean, she did it. I was thinking about the PhD, and then I said, nah, it's too much work. Give me an embroidery machine. And stuff. Hey, Iris. Hey, Miss Wade. She is really good. Yep, Marsha. Yep. So I guess Miss Wade, you have seen her. She is really good. She offers a lot of designs for $1. So you guys check her out on Etsy. I mean, you know, a lot of them. Oh, and another thing too, just to let you guys know, I was thinking, should I do a YouTube live regarding embroidery files and how to save them? Because I know several people have asked me, how do you save your embroidery files? What do you do? And I was actually going to do this live on embroidery files, but I was just like, ugh, you know, this week was like, ugh, you know, so I was kind of like, so I was telling Carlito, maybe I should just do a video on it, or I can do a live. So I don't know. I mean, just let me know, you know, in the comments and stuff, how you would like it, because I think that's really good information, because I have some ideas that I can share with you guys. Because when you buy all these embroidery files, you can buy a lot. You can end up with lots of embroidery files. And the next thing you know, you end up with like a mess. So you really have to kind of be organized on how you save these files, because a lot of times, you know, you want to be able to use what you have, right? And buy new embroidery files when you just really need them, you know. So it's something to really look at and stuff. Hey, Harmony, thank you. Yes, her designs are gorgeous. I get her emails. Yes, Carol, she is really good. I like her stuff. Where you said you bought the baby blankets from? I actually got these. I ordered mine from dhgate.com. Now, dhgate.com, Lacey, that's like it's a website that you go to if you want to buy from vendors from China, okay? And what it is you buy them by bulk. You buy them by like 50 to, you know, 100 or 1,000 blankets. So what I usually do is I'll buy the small bulk and, you know, try it out. Sometimes you can just buy one for a fee, though, and they'll send it to you just so you can take a look at it. But I have been buying from that site for quite some time now, And the products seem to be pretty good, you know. Now the only downside from ordering from them is when you place your order, it's not like when you buy something from Amazon where you're going to get it within the next day. As a matter of fact, you're not even going to get it the next week. A lot of times when I order from them, I'm going to get it in like a month or two. All right, because it's a big bulk and it's coming all the way from China, so that is a long distance. So it's called dhgate.com. But a lot of times when I'm buying things like that from bulk, I kind of know, I already know in advance, you know, it's gonna take 2 months to get here. You know, but it's okay. It's all right. So what I do is I ordered small sample of it, and I do like them, and I'm planning on ordering more. And I was thinking that maybe I could even probably, you know, if I don't sell too much of the blankets, you know, people wanting me to embroider it, maybe I can sell the blanks also on my Etsy shop. So I was thinking about posting that. Now, they have them in different colors. The only colors though that I kind of like went after was the ones that were all white, and the ones that was pink and white and blue and white. Um, I was, you know, I did not think about it until my girlfriend mentioned, what about neutral colors when people don't know what the baby is? Well, I'm like, well, if you're asking for personalization, I mean, you're going to know what you're going to name it, right? If you're going to know what you're going to name it, you're going to know if it's a boy or girl. But then again, maybe sometimes people want the blanket and they don't want the personalization on it. Maybe they just want the drawing on it. So she was telling me maybe I should have got the yellow. And I'm thinking, maybe she's right. I don't know. But I was like, let me just stick with what I got. And it is what it is. What the heck? You know, I'm not I'm not gonna put another order in like, you know, like that, because then you just never know, you know. Um, so Lacey, that's, you know, that's another place. Everybody is, it's called dhgate.com. And it's not just the blankets. You can buy by wholesale, bulk, anything. Bags, book bags, shirts, shorts, pants, shoes, pocketbooks, anything. I mean, you'll check it out. When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh. And then what's funny, what's gonna go through your mind is you're gonna think, well, then this is where all these stores are getting these items from. And you're probably even gonna see some of the items that you buy from Amazon on these sites. The only thing is that the people are going there and they're buying them by bulk, and then they go on Amazon, they probably sell them to you individually. So it's just something, you know, something to think about, you know, and stuff. And you don't need a wholesaler's license or anything to buy from there either. So, you know. Hey, Cindy. Oh, Cindy, where can I buy? Okay, Cindy, dhgate.com. But I am going to start selling them on my site too, because the thing is, not everybody wants 50 or 100 of these things, right? Right? So I started with a small stash, and I do have a second order. So I am going to put some of them on my site as well. I'm setting up an ED ones. I may try Etsy's too, but I don't know yet. I don't know what ED wig is. You know, I see, yeah, and I thought about that too. Some people, like, they use Shopify and all that kind of stuff to set up their own websites. The only thing is, I know me personally, I'm not great with like the social media, like Instagram and all that stuff. So on sometimes when you have your own, oh, hey, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Shane, thank you. Appreciate that. The only thing is, when I'm not really good with the social media, when you have your own personal website, you have to drive your traffic to your website. Now, I do know that you can probably use like Facebook ads and stuff like that to help drive the traffic. But if you really think about it, you can have an Etsy shop that Etsy already drives traffic to them. Because I don't know if you've seen, they even got commercials now, and now their commercials is saying buy something different or something like that. That's kind of like the new model or something like that. Buy something unique or different. So my whole thing is, if you can, you know, Etsy's already driving traffic to you. Now, the only bad thing too is Etsy has its fees, right? So if you have your own website, you don't have to deal with that, right? You know, you just have to pay for your site. but the way I look at the end of the day, you paying for something. Okay, you're either paying for the domain, you're paying for a Shopify service, you're paying for something. Somebody getting money from you somewhere. Okay, you know, unless like you put it on Facebook or something like that, or you sell locally, and stuff. So I kind of looked at it as, let me just do the Etsy. Let me see how it works for me. I mean, it seems to work. It seems to work okay. And I figured, what the heck, um, you know, eh, So I have been thinking about doing eBay also, but I'm just not too sure about that. But like I said, let's talk about being overwhelmed. Okay, like this whole week I've been overwhelmed, and all I got is an Etsy shop. Okay, um, you got to do your designs, and this is how I look at it. Okay, there's a lot on the plate. Okay, because my husband laughs because he's like, that's my wife, the one that got like 10 jobs. Okay, because my whole thing is I got the Amazon storefront, so I got to keep that up. Okay, and then I got the Amazon storefront, then I got my YouTube channel, then I got to do the videos on that, then I got the Etsy shop, and I got to maintain the inventory on the Etsy shop and fill those orders and all that kind of stuff. It can get kind of over, and I still work full time. Okay, I'm not, so during the day, I can't really, I gotta work at my regular job during the day. So, when I get my breaks, I can sometimes do a little bit on the embroidery side, but I really gotta focus on my job because that's really what helps pay the bills. All this is just side money, but it's it can get kind of like bleh. So I don't know about, when I started thinking about that, I was kind of like, okay, if I do that, I'm just overwhelming myself more. I can't wait till I retire. When I retire, then that's fine, because this is all I do. Okay, so then I could say, okay, I'm gonna do an Etsy, then I'm gonna do maybe I'll do an Amazon handmade, because they also have Amazon handmade. So that's another place you can sell. But I heard their fees are kind of high. I don't know. I haven't really done it, but I did see a couple of people that did videos on it, and they were kind of like, wasn't for them. And some people, they complain a lot about the shipping, right? Because Amazon's really big on the shipping. Like, you order something and you get it like the same day or the next day. So when you're doing handmade stuff, sometimes you can't pull it out like that. Okay, especially if it's personalized and stuff. Sometimes you can't say next day, because it depends the amount of orders that you get, and you got to find the time to do it and make it and package it up and send it to the thing. So that can take a while. That can really take a while. So, just something for you guys to think about and stuff. But Harmony, go for it, girl. Go for it. Hey, Camson. Yes, I have to take a break because I'm making so many errors. I didn't make anything for 2 weeks, and I feel better when I came back. And that's what I'm gonna have to do, because I feel like, I was pissed, man. I didn't put the stabilizer on that damn towel. What the heck? How could I do that? I was like, what is wrong with me? And I wasn't drinking neither. Don't think I was drinking. I wasn't. I was sober. And stuff. Doesn't letting the comb of thread run out affect the tension? I don't know that. I don't know. I know I haven't had an issue. I really haven't had an issue. But if you feel, this is how I look at it. If you think that it can cause a little bit of damage, then when it starts to run out, then I would just cut the thread and put the new thread in, and you can throw whatever excess out if you want. But I have run it all the way to the end, and I haven't had an issue. And then I'll just take the old one out, pop the new one in. Now, of course, I have to rethread the whole machine, but that's okay. I'm fine with it. So, I mean, I just love these things. I call them my trophies. I just love them because I'm kind of like, I got every penny out of this. I'm like, I didn't waste my money, because embroidery is expensive. You think about all this stuff you buy, it's like you want to make the best out of it. So, to me, it has, I haven't had a problem with the tension on my machines. So I mean, but if you feel that it might, then my advice would be just cut the thread right before you get towards the end, and don't use it all the way to the end. And so that's what I would do. Can I use a tall with the Brother SC 1900? Yes, you can, Catherine. And I'm going to tell you how. What I did was Here. This is what I use. You can get these real cheap on Amazon. I have them in on my Amazon storefront. Okay. Perfect. Put your thread in here, hoop it in here, and then you just thread the rest on your machine and stuff. And there you go. Yes, you can use the, don't think that just because you have that little space in there, see Samsung, don't think that you're stuck with the small threads. No, you're not. No, you're not. If there's a particular color that you use, don't go out buying 10 of the small ones. Just get a big comb. Get a big comb. And you know what? You know what? Some people, if you don't want to get one of these, some people take a plastic cup, okay, like a regular drinking plastic cup, those red ones that people, use to drink. Take that. I've heard people do it. Take that. They put the big comb inside it, and then they just thread it, and they say it works. I think they put it on the floor or they put it next to the machine and stuff like that, and it works. So give the plastic cup a try. See if it works, and if it works, you're golden. You ain't even got to buy anything. Just go get your big combs and stuff. But if it doesn't work for you, these are pretty cheap. I mean, when I bought mine, I think I paid like $21 or something like that. But I think now they're like $12.99 or $14.99. They're super cheap. They're cheap, very inexpensive. So yes, you can get the tall combs. Just because you got an SE 1900 doesn't mean you have to stick with the small ones. That's not true. Okay. Hey, Robin. Thanks for all you do. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. The burnout is real. Yeah, it is. And and I'm vaccinated. I got vaccinated this week too. So half of me kind of thinks I got the second shot, so now I'm fully vaccinated. So I'm wondering if maybe that's why I'm a little fatigued, because they just say drink a lot of water and stuff like that. But I have been drinking a lot of water. But I'm thinking, oh, it'll pass. But I really think I'm just like in the burnt out stage. Okay, so I'm gonna call it embroidery rules. Okay, let's see what you have a fabric cutter. I also see on a video chat said the same thing today. Making my own blanks is tough. It gets consistent blanks for me. Yes, okay. The fabric cutter that I have, Christian, it's called a quilt cut 2. And if you go to in my video, I have like an Amazon store link. And if you go there, there is a section called my sewing embroidery room. If you click on there, then you're gonna see the you'll find I have all the items that I use, and you'll find the quilt cut. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video on that so I can show you guys how that works. I love it because when you're trying to cut with a rotary cutter and you're trying to cut with a ruler, even though I bought those grip things so the ruler doesn't slide all over the place, sometimes I couldn't get my cuts precise. And what happened was the lady was selling fabric from her house, because I don't know, she said she quilting. She didn't want to quilt anymore or something like that. And I was like, you want to stop? I was like, oh my God. So she was like selling her fabric for $3 a yard. So I went over there, okay? And when I went to the basement, she had all these cabinets. They were full of fabrics. Nice fabric too. I'm telling you. I mean, her fabrics were really, really nice. I went to the bank twice, took money out, and I came home with a lot of fabrics because, I was just like, I can't believe it. But she was cutting the fabric. She had this board, and it had this ruler and stuff, and the way she was doing it, and she used the rotary cutter, and I was like, the heck? And she was so precise. And I was like, what is that? And then she showed me the brand, and she said she had bought it at a quilting show. And I was like, oh, so Amazon, you can find anything. Okay, so I just took down the name and everything, and I found it in there, and I was just like, oh, now I'm gonna tell you something. It's pricey. I think if I remember correctly, I think it's like $200 or $250, something like that. It's pricey, but that's my cutting board. I love it because if I'm working on something and I need something precise, that that works. I mean, there's no way you can screw it up, because I was just like, I mean, my squares were not like, they were squares, but they were not precise. Okay, when you're sewing and you're trying to do something, sometimes you need that precise cut, and especially quilting. If you're quilting, you need precise cuts and stuff, and that really really works. So yeah, Christian, I mean, that to me was like, love it. I love that thing. I really do. Let's see. Hey Sarah. Hey Lucy, how you doing? Um, let's see. Love your channel, Dallas. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. And so I try to help you guys out as much as I can and stuff. Me too, did that today. Couldn't find my stabilizer. Yeah, that's please check your Facebook message. Will do. I will check my Facebook message. Where did you buy it? Okay. I bought it from the GH Gate. Wholesale prices, but the only thing, like I said, gotta get the bulk. I find machine embroidering quite stressful, especially when I'm second guessing myself and mind boggling. You can do it, Lucy. Yeah, I mean, it can be. This is the thing too that I say. You gotta be in that zone. Okay. You gotta be, like my mom said, you gotta be in that mood. You gotta be in the mood to sew. You gotta be, and it's like, I don't know. Sometimes what happens is, sometimes when I'm in the mood to embroider, I'll come in and Mello, he's taking his nap right in front of my embroidery machine. So I have to step over him, okay? And if I ask him to move, I just get that look. So I'm like, really? And then if he moves, then he moves from the embroidery machine to my cutting mat. So then I have to ask him to move from my cutting mat. And then he'll lie in front of the hooping station. Then I have to tell him, so basically I got to take him from the collar and just say, can you please just get out, So love that dog, but it's like, oh, he gets into everything. He's nosy. So you got to be in that zone, that mood, and the environment's got to be right, which is why sometimes I say it's to me, especially because I want to do this as a business. I want my environment to be happy and feel good. So like I took the bedroom, I painted it yellow because I like yellow. It's a happy color to me. And, and I just want everything nicely organized. So that way when I'm working on stuff, I'm not running around all over the place. I'm not looking for stuff and everything, but now I'm looking for stuff because I reorganized and I don't remember where I put stuff. So I messed up. So anyway, but I'm sure I'll work it through. But anyway, the thing is, you got to have that, you got to be in that space. So it just kind of made it, hard, and stuff. Hey, Carol, finally purchased a 7-needle machine. Trying to learn it is a challenge, but I will master like I did. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Every time you get something new, you're always going to have a learning curve. So just know that up front and just have fun with it and embrace the mistakes, okay? Because the mistakes do help you learn about the machine and why you have to do certain things, So, what type of stabilizer do you use on your towels? On my towels, I use the tearaway stabilizer. And then what I do is after I embroider the whole thing, then I put Tender Touch on the back. I put, or cloud cover on the back of all the stitches. So that way the customer doesn't see all the stitches, and it kind of helps to keep everything together. So that's what I do for the towels. I didn't know that if I get a multi-needle or just a machine that stitches larger than 5x7, that's my goal. Don't mind changing thread. Yeah, I mean, changing thread's not a big deal. It really isn't and stuff. Hey, Harmony, girl, I'm gonna put that thing in the wash. I'm gonna see if that survives, if it survives and stuff. Hey, from Stafford, this is my first drop in. Just purchased my embroidery machine. You're not that far from me. I'm in Haymarket. Embroidery machine last week, and I'm here to learn. Baby says just threaded it on. Danielle, you're gonna love it. Get ready to be addicted. still, start freaking out the bobbin case. Yep, that's happened to me too. Sometimes I'll put the bobbin case in the machine, a multi-needle, and I forgot to put the bobbin in there. And then I'm wondering why it's not sewing. So we all have our moments where we just lose it, you know, and stuff. We all do. Oh, the thing just chatted up. It just chatted up. Let me see. Okay. Everybody congratulating Dr. Aisha. I'm so proud of her. Man, I watched her go through that whole transition. She was, and and she's kind of like me. She's like the woman with like 10 jobs, she does everything. She even teaches at the university, and I mean, she got it going on. She's just, and I just love it. I just love it. I love seeing other people succeed. I just think that's so awesome and stuff. Did you make your basket? Yes, I did. I did it with my Cricut maker and stuff. I just took white vinyl and stuff, and I did my little shirt and stuff. Did it for today, and I took out a blue shirt because I was like, I'm feeling blue, so I'm doing the blue shirt and stuff. But yes, I did it on my Cricut. This is not embroidered. This is on the heat press and stuff. Yeah. So see, I made vaccine badge pulls for my mother's nursing home, and they loved them. That's cool. That is so cool. And that's what I like about embroidery. You can do so many cool things to like uplift other people, and I think that's like really cool. I like doing that. I mean, even when I'm like testing samples, sometimes what I'll do is like when I'm making a sample, I'll think of a friend of mine or something, and I'll put their name on it and stuff and just give it to them, and it really brightens their day, especially if they're having like a crappy day and stuff, and then you just show up and you go, hey, look at this, here's for you. I mean, it kind of like brightens them because then they're like, oh my God, you thought about me. So that's one of the things I think that I really got into the embroidery and the sewing, is just to know that, I don't know, it's something that you can do that is fun, and it can help you, make other people happy and stuff. So, I don't know. I just like it and stuff. Spent a week struggling to adjust the tension on a machine. At the end, realized all I had to do was use the right stabilizer. Yeah, sometimes the struggle's real, Daisy. I'm telling you. It's like you go through stuff, then you're like, oh man, But you know what? You learn. That is what's like so cool. You learn. I'm with you on that. Too hard on the side. It is, Christian. It is. It's like, I mean, I do some shirts. Like I like doing the birthday shirts for the elderly people. But the thing is, they don't complain. They don't complain and stuff. But I understand too. Some people, some people like, because they'll even ask me like, is it super soft? Does it feel rough and stuff? And then I'm kind of like, I don't deal with all that. It's like, do you want a towel? Just get a towel. Get a towel. They're all one size fit all. Just give me a design. I'll do a towel. It's like, I just, But the thing is, too, is sometimes you got to go with what the customer wants, But, it just depends on, I just don't like doing it. I mean, I don't like I'm a drama free person, I just really am. It's like, let's keep life simple, and stuff. And all this complication, it's like, it's like, why? It's like, I just don't like doing that and stuff. That was a terrible, no, wasn't. Harmony was your first. You know what? My first, I bet you if you played my first, you would look at me and you would see the sweat. because I was like, oh my God, nobody's gonna show up, Harmony, do your thing. Just be you. It was great. I'm just mad because I couldn't be there. I was just, because I would have loved to have been there. So please, just send me a little note and stuff. Tell me in advance when you're going to do it so that I can be there and support you and stuff. So, but no, you did really good. You did good and stuff. Don't be saying that you was terrible. It was not. And stuff. I tried adjusting the tension on the bobbin case, but ended up ruining it since it was the one with the green screw. Wasn't meant to be adjusted. Had to order a new one. Ended up not using it anyway. Ah, Daisy. But you'll get it. Don't worry about it. Stop lying, Jeanette. Girl, I ain't lying. I ain't lying, okay? I mean, shoot. And let me tell you something, okay, for everybody to know. Doing these YouTube videos, even doing the live, this takes guts, okay? Because think about it. You put your face out there, okay? You put your face out there and stuff like that. It's not for everybody, okay? A lot of people are shy. You know, I'm shy. I am. I'm very, very shy. You know, I mean, you know, well, not really. Well, you know, I have my moments, okay? But you know, this is, you know, it's hard. You know, so to me, it's like when people you know, do these channels and they're willing to share information and put themselves out there to help other people. Shoot, I respect that. I really do, because you're to me, I'm like, you're making this world a better place. You are helping people. Okay, so no, you know, girl, mwah, I love you. Do your thing. Do your thing and stuff. And if people got something negative to say, tell them go watch somebody else there. You know, you don't need to be watching me there. You know, we don't need the negativity here and stuff. So, See, somebody else said, yes, Harmony did an awesome job. Yes, you did. So stop. Okay. Tina, you're the best. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. I've been watching your channel for about 3 months. Love your channel. Living in Louisiana. I've been in Embroidery for 12 years. Oh, Earth and Lewis, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. And if there is anything I can do to help, and you have recommendations, or anybody out there, if you guys have recommendations, I have no problem. Because, you know, I like to do those short videos, okay? Whatever you're having an issue with, just tell me. Even if I don't know the answer, let me research it or whatever. I like doing short, simple videos. I think I said that already. Didn't I say that already? Well, anyway, because y'all got someone to do, okay? That's what the Friday's for us to talk and all that kind of stuff. In the middle of the week, you know, we got businesses to run, and we got gifts to make people smile and all that kind of stuff. We busy, so we don't have time for these, you know, long, drawn out videos and stuff. So I just like to do the video. Hey guys, this is what you need to do. This is what I know. Here you go. Here's the information. Run with it. Do your thing. You know, that's how I like to do it and stuff. Let's see. Congratulations. Aisha, Dr. Aisha. I'm so proud of her. Oh, Shane, thanks so much for the super chat. You're awesome and stuff. And Shayna, she hit her 1,000. Don't think I didn't see that. Proud of you too. She also has a YouTube channel. She's pretty awesome. She's been doing a lot of collaboration with a lot of folks. And I know I owe you something too, because I know she reached out to me and stuff. And I just got to find the time, Shane. I really do. And stuff. Shay. Oh, am I saying your name wrong? Am I saying? Okay, you guys know what I mean. You know, you guys know my genetics and stuff. You guys know how I mess up everything. It's like I tell people, I don't speak English real good and I don't speak Spanish real good. I speak genetics. So that's just, that's what happens, you know? And stuff. Don't throw those spools away. Use them as a funnel for small openings in handmade items. Just a thought. Hey, you know what, Diane? That's a good idea. There you go, guys. Thank you, Diane. That is awesome. Funnels. You know, I mean, you know, I've gone to the dollar store and bought funnels for, like, you know, when you're pouring sugar or something and you want to put it in something. I mean, you could probably wash these out. Thank you. That is, Diane, I did not even think about that. You are right. Funnels. There you go. I'm holding on to my trophies, guys. Okay? Let me know if you need a funnel. I'll send it to you. I agree with Jeanette. Harmony are killing it. And Shay's killing it too. Her channel, she is getting really, really good. And you know what? It's because of Shayna that I bought my extender and stuff, because She did a good video with the embroidery nurse. And one of the things they talked about was USB extender. I did not think about that. And they are correct. You are always putting your USB in and out of that port on your machine all the time. And I didn't think about that. You know, that could go bad after a while. So if you use an extender, you just putting this in the machine and then you just put the USB here. That was a really, really neat tip that that Shayna and the lady from the embroidery nurse had did. And I was kind of like, oh, okay. Now the other thing too, and I'm gonna show you guys, I bought this. This is something that Shayna talked about, the snag repair needle. Now, as you can see, it's still in the back. I don't know how to use this, but I want to play with it. And then I figured I can do maybe a video on how do you use this, because they swore by it. Because I think they did video on things that you know you should have, right, and stuff. So you guys gotta check it out. I mean, I never used this. And let me put it close so you guys can see what it is. Oh, sorry, I'm over here covering it. See, it's a snag repair needle. Never used it. See, it comes with two. I got this off of the Amazon site because I couldn't find it in Joann's or anything. I don't know, you know, so I was like, okay. And I want to play with it. I want to see what is this about. So she swore by it. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to be checking this out. I'm going to play with this when I have time and see what that's all about and stuff. So, hey, Miss Miles, how are you? How you doing, lady? Let me see. Let's see. Oh, I bought one like that from eBay for $65. Score. What did you buy? Oh, Kathy, what'd you get from eBay? Because I've been talking so much and stuff, and I don't even know what thing. Man, it's hot in here. I don't know if this is like, ooh. And I could put the ceiling fan on, but the thing is, I think it needs WD-40 because that thing be squeaking, you know, and stuff. So. Somebody purchased that too. They're trying to, you know what, Shayna? Videos on you. I'm challenging you. Let's do it. Or you know what? Or we could do a collaboration if you want to do it on this. Let me know. Reach out to me. Send me a message and stuff because I don't know how to use this. I think you know. And if you do, this could be a video for you. There you go. And then do the video and then post it on Facebook so we can all find out how do you use this stuff. So Shayna, let me know if you're interested in doing that. That would be cool. And so I use that snag a lot. Look at that. The quilt too, it's a steal. It was a steal. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I love that quilt cut too. And you know what? I'll do a video on it so you guys can see how it works and why I like it so much. I mean, it's not, you know, it is kind of a little bit on the pricey side and stuff, but I just really like the preciseness of it. But you know, you could just buy a regular cutting mat. Take a regular cutting mat and then you just put the ruler down, but you just got to make sure that you don't move your hands all over the place, you know, because what happened was I bought these ruler grids, that like little stickers that you put behind the ruler. See right here. And then what that does is, like, when I put the ruler down on the fabric and I put my hand down, the ruler doesn't slide on the fabric, right? And then I could like cut a little more precise. So I did do this and it worked okay. But the thing is, when I saw that lady had that fabric cutting system, I was kind of like, oh, that looks nice. And she was just like, I mean, it was simple. It even has like a little clamp. So it's like you feed the fabric in and then you clamp it and it holds the fabric in place. So you know what? I'm definitely going to do one. I'm going to talk to my son and I'm going to have him hold the camera while I show you how I use that. so that you can see what that thing is all about, you know, because it's really, you know, it's really is a neat system stuff. But the only thing is, I'm gonna warn you guys, it is a little bit on the pricey side. But I find that I'm using that fabric cutting system a lot more than just using a plain fabric mat, for the simple reason that it just really makes it easier. It really does, you know, it really makes it easier and everything. So you know, and to me, I'm always looking for a way to make things easier, you know, so that way you know, you just don't want to, you don't want to cut your fabric and then all of a sudden you're sewing and then you find out you cut it wrong. I mean, I did that so many times, you know, especially when I was you know, there's I don't know if you guys watch Crafty Gemini, Vanessa, love her channel. And I even buy some of her videos, her instructional videos. And she had one on the Diva wallet. Well, the thing is, to make the wallet, you have to be very, very precise on how you cut your fabric and how you sew the fabric, right? And that's really what led me to buy the little magnetic thing that you put on the steam guide that you put on the machine, so that you can make sure you're sewing straight. That's the other thing too. I mean, I'll start sewing straight and I think I'm straight, and next thing you know, I'm kind of like crooked, you know? So a lot of times when you're sewing, you really do have to be precise. And that's probably why I'm not really into so much of the quilting, because those blocks, I mean, you know, I have the craziest blocks you ever see. They go everywhere. Okay. So I always tell everybody my quilt is unique because it travels. That's what I tell people, even though everybody looks at me and they're like, okay, Jeanette, that's what you want to say. But that's what I say, you know, because my stuff just does not come out straight, which is probably why I stopped quilting, because everybody would look at my quilts and they would be like, it's interesting. You know, it's an interesting quilt. So I just go, okay, you know, so I'm like, oh, well. So guys, and quilting is boring. Yeah. Brown, I kind of like what you took. I just wasn't feeling. So maybe I was making those lines crooked on purpose, you know. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, but guys, it is past 9. And like I said, I'm burnt out. So probably what I'm going to do right now is I'm probably going to go sit in my backyard. I'm going to finish this bottle up, okay? My Mellow turns 1 tomorrow. And we're going to do like a little mini family birthday party, and I'll probably videotape it too and put it in there, because you guys saw when I got the dog and everything, and it's his birthday tomorrow. He turns 1, so I got him a little doggy birthday cake and a little hat and all that kind of stuff. So you know, we're gonna do like a little mini dog birthday party for him, you know, sing happy birthday to him and everything. Poor dog probably don't know what's going on, he probably don't care. But, you know, we're having fun with him and stuff. And, you know, we love having him, you know. And I think what I'll do is on July 18th, I'll probably celebrate Gotcha Day with him, because that's the day we brought him home. You know, so, you know, we got to celebrate that 1 year birthday. So he's doing really good. Training took off pretty well. The one that really needed training was me. So my husband will tell you that off the bat. But he's doing really good. So I'm going to go outside. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the evening with Fred, with my husband and Mellow, and just finish this this bottle off with him. And I'm going to relax. I am going to relax, and I probably am going to try not to come back into this room until Sunday, probably. So anyway, guys, have a good night. I hope you enjoyed the happy hour this evening. And I hope I was able to give you guys some tips as I talked this night. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You know, I have the Facebook group. Please, reach out to the Facebook group. Post your questions. Even post your mistakes. If you're making mistakes and you need help and stuff like that, post it out there. That's what that group is all about. It's all about helping each other. Okay, so, and don't be afraid that, oh God, am I the only? No, you're not the only one. We all I still make them. Hell, I'm still not putting stabilizer on some of my stuff. Okay, so, don't worry about that. Okay, it's all about learning and growing together. Okay, So you guys have a great night. Be safe out there and stuff. I really do enjoy spending time with you guys. So you guys have a good night. Love you guys all. Happy sewing and happy embroidery. So have a good one. Bye.